Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro at the beginning. I do have transition buttons, so if there's noise outside of my control, at the moment there's a piece of loose metal on the shed there and it keeps squeak, squeak, squeak. So if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. But if there's something outside my control, I can stop filming, wait for it to pass and carry on. Like if it's heavy rain or there's noise in the yard or the farmers decide they're going to come in and do stuff, you know, I can wait. Or if somebody decides to come out and call me and start trying to distract me, which happens quite a lot. These weekly Wednesdays essentially are Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily model focused, and of that is primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k because that's the highest thing at the moment. And I'd imagine, I wouldn't be surprised if Games Workshop's website crashes this weekend, but I'll go on to that in a minute. Sometimes there's information about myself and what's going on in the workshop, sometimes terrain questions. We have a weekly vote, which we'll get onto when we get to it, and each week I try to review a data card. When I say try to, it's if I remember, if I've got the time. But a data card is always for a mod, for a unit or a hero or something like that I've used on tables, so I know how it works. And if there's any options to go with it, like if it's a unit, these are the best type of heroes to put in there. You know, I can give you an honest opinion because I know how it works. Okay, so this week's bat report is going to be World Eaters versus Blood Angels. It was meant to be Tuesday, but a few things cropped up, so I wasn't able to go over to Mark, and he's not available again until Friday. So it's going to be Friday we have this game. And he actually, when he sent me his list, I sent him the list because I had it ready. He sent me his list and he said, whose army's angrier? That was what he said to me. So I was like, okay, it's going to be a very good game. It's always a good game, Mark, but it's going to be a very slobber knocker. There's not really much shooting. I think the tanks are going to be the only thing that's doing shooting. Everything else is going to be just fight. And I think with these two armies, it's going to be whoever gets the charge is going to do the most damage. I know he probably has a few units that can fight first, but as soon as they're identified, I'm going to just mow them to pieces. There's no fight first. The only person who charges gets to fight first. Anyway, so that video should hopefully it'll be up Friday or Saturday. Should be hopefully Friday. I'm hoping. But if not, I can't come in here and do any filming because the farmers are in the whole day Saturday. So it's not a way to go up. But the good news is Saturday, that's why I wouldn't be surprised if Games Workshop website crashes. Emperor's Children are up for pre-order. Now, I'm not going to jump in there and get them. I think they look cool. Fulgrim looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. And at some point, probably hopefully in the next few months, I'll actually buy him and just have him to build, show you how to build him, and then just paint him. And even if that's the only Emperor Children I have for a while, you know, he's an absolutely beautiful model. But anyway, let's work for order this Saturday. And imagine the dice and, you know, the data cards and all that sort of stuff would be as well. Now, if you're ordering it, if you're ordering the launch box, you'll get, I'm sure the codex comes in there as well. I think it does. Just make sure you get data cards as well, because they're very, very handy. I know stuff changes online on the app, but all you have to do is if it changes on the app, you just change it on the data card and you've got the information right there in front of you. So it's, you know, it's a lot handier. I don't know why I didn't do data cards years ago, but anyway. Okay. This next one is, I read it and I was like, damn, I did say that, didn't I? How's your armies coming along? Are we going to get to see them on the table soon? In brackets, Nid's sisters. Now, I did say I would have the Nids on the table, you know, in the next few months. That was like a month and a half ago or so. It hasn't happened yet. But I do have a plan in the works. The problem I have at the moment is there's so many little jobs to do in the house. The time just disappears on me. And some days I'm not even getting over here till midday. Whereas I should be over here for about 10 o'clock-ish. And I've got, as you can see, tables busy at the moment because I clear one area put everything on the table, and then go through what I've taken out of the area, what's going back into the area, and put back into that area, and then what's left out of that, okay, they can go here, they can go there, you know, and just shrink that down, and then the next area. So there's still a lot of work going on in here, but at the same time saying it, I'm going to market this week. But let's just say, for example, he was coming here. Then next week I'd be going to him. Next week after, he'd probably come here, depending on what's going on with your kids and stuff like that. But if I knew I was going to have approximately 2 weeks or a week and a half, then on the table here I would have a unit of termagants that I'm building off camera, a unit of this that I'm building off camera, and have 4 or 5 different units / boxes that I'm building off camera. And the aim is to try and clear all of that back stock. You know, I haven't jumped in and bought any Eldari yet, because there's two reasons for this. One, I'm just catching up with everything financially, so that's, you know, that's one of the reasons. Second thing is I've got a lot here to get on with. And the third thing is, before I buy any of the Eldari models, the new ones, which are absolutely lovely, I want to get my hands on the codex and the data cards. That's the first thing I want to get, so I can actually field an army, play a game with what I have. Then start moving on to grabbing a few units. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks that should be in the process. But with the NIDs, I need to stop making excuses and just pull my thumb up my arse and just get on with it. You know, to get them done. Because the assault terminators, they need heads and shoulder pads on them. But I built them in like maybe 2 hours. Terminators are a lot easier than them, so you know, I just need to just get on with it and do it. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I know I said 2 months, it was like a month and a half ago, but line of sight video I put up recently. There was one thing I forgot to mention in there, and someone did ask me on the comments. They were saying like the assault cannon from the terminators can see the barrel of the Hellbrute, so shortly can't they target them? No, because the Hellbrute and Dreadnoughts and stuff like that, Sentinels as well, they are vehicles and they are walkers. Okay, so they fall out of the vehicle rule for line of sight. With line of sight on vehicles, it's from any point of the hull. Okay, now some of the vehicles have some really weird stuff, like this wave stepping. So I could measure it from this point of the hull to my, to my enemy. So if line of sight came in and it just hit this corner here, this vehicle can see wherever it is. But with like walkers, Dreadnoughts, Sentinels, that sort of stuff, Hellbrutes, they have to be able to see, base to base. I'm not sure if Knights fall into that category as well. Not the big Knights, because I think they're Titanic, so they tower over. But I think the little walkers, the War Dogs, and all sort of thing, I think they need to see base to base as well, because I think they are vehicle walkers as well. I could be wrong. Someone let me know if I am wrong, please. But I forgot to mention that in the line of sight video. It was straight out of my head. But yeah, that's the reason why. Same as like the Venom, tiny little flying base, big massive, is because it's not a vehicle walker. Any point of the hull can be targeted. Right. There was also another question that came up to me, asking me to do a practical video like I did with line of sight, but on things like devastating wounds, mortal wounds, and feel no pains, because it's a bit confusing. So I'm probably going to do that at some point this week and chuck that up. Hopefully, could be tomorrow, could be Sunday. I don't know, but I do have that in the pipeline to go. I need to clear some space here first and then go through that. But that's on the way. Right. When are the Paragon Warsuits going to go into the weekly vote? I've still got 6 of them to build. With what's going on out there and moving all this around, I've got one here that I've started, but again, it goes back to what I just said a little while ago. I'd have Paragon Warsuits being built. I'd have different units being built, so I could just do clean and glue one part of one, and then the next one. So by the time I finished one unit, I've pretty much cleared quite a lot of it. They are on my list to be done because I want to get them built, like finished. I want to get them gravelled, undercoated, put into the vote because they'll probably be voted on straight away, which is great. Get them all painted because then it only leaves me a few sister units that are left that are not painted, and I've got some sister units from the Imperial magazine to build, but they'll be built off camera because the way they came in the Imperial magazine is 2 different units on the same sprue. And if you bought that separately, they wouldn't be like that. So I don't know why they don't like it, but that's the way it is. That's why they're not in the vote, because I haven't finished building them. And if I put one in the vote and it wins the vote, which I do think it would straight away, I'd be like, shit, I've got 6 more to build, and then I'd be rushing trying to get those done. So as soon as the ones are done, they'll be brought over and and they'll be in the vote. And I'll be trying to paint. I'll try and paint all 9 of them together. So that's out of the way. Because I am getting annoyed with myself with what I have to do here. So I've still got the Plague Marines that was painted months and months ago. I've still got some of those to finish off. I've still got some Khorne Berserkers to finish off. And again, that pissed me off because they won the painting vote months and months ago as well. And it's just putting everything that's going on out there and in here to one side 1 minute. It's just a sheer volume that I have of them. And I do have a quick easy paint scheme for them, but you know, I don't want to be swamping myself with all these different units to finish off and everything else. So I need to put my thumb at my arse and just, okay, you know, crack on with it. Workshop move around video, question mark. Yeah, I probably will do a workshop move around video, just show you what I've done in here to move stuff around, because it's all well and good you see stuff like this now, what you can see. But unless I'm saying, okay, this was here and that was there and this is what I've done, and you know, then you get a shit. In that sort of video, you'll get a scale of how much space is actually in here, because the way they had the table before did not do this space, this workshop space, in terms of the space I have here, any credit. It was so cramped. But when I did it, I was like, it's great, fantastic. But the way it is now, it is 100 times better. 100 times better. The other side of that table is massive, so much space. I could probably get 2 of these black racking shelves back to back. Yeah, so I've got 360 around it. I could probably have that the other side. I could probably have 2 of them, so I could walk in between them. That's how much space is the other side, which is something I might do because it gives me more space off the floor. Anyway, someone actually asked me, the way that I do the vote every week, could I once a month, maybe, do a mega vote week? And I was like, okay, that's a bit, what they mean by that is, we had the conversation, so what they mean by that is take everything that needs to be painted and put it on the table and go through every single unit into the vote. Which I think is crazy. And I was like, not in a bad way, but in a good way. It's very nuts. And I was like, no, that's not going to be, I don't know if that's a good idea. But then when I was putting models out earlier for today's vote, I come across the veteran Stern Guard. They've never been in the vote. They've been built, gravelled, undercoated, put in the box with the other bits and pieces, and they've never made it into the vote. So, you know, it's not actually a bad idea, because there'll be models there that I'd like, oh, hold on, where do you come from? Oh yeah, I forgot I had you. So that's, yeah. I also have the Kit Bash Warpsmith. If you guys haven't seen that video, go and check it out, guys, because I think he's absolutely amazing. You get a better look because he's in the vote for this week. Now I know I've already painted a Warpsmith up, the original one. Painted him up on the channel, but the guy that Kit Bash is a Nurgle one, because he has noble parts on him, so that's for noble. I also have a plan. I have 2 more of that body type, because they come on the Poxwalker sprue, I don't know why. And the Poxwalker sprues I have are from the Combat Patrol box, where there's 30 Poxwalkers. So there's basically 3 sprues of 10. Well, I don't think there's 10 models on the sprue, I think there's 2 sprues that make the one. But anyway, so the plan with the other 2 of those is to sort of go the same sort of way with the chest piece and everything else. But I've got the Dark Angel Deathwing Command Squad over there. And you can make the Command Squad, or you can make Deathwing Knights. Now this Command Squad was like an ancient, a captain, a champion, double-handed axe. I think there's an apothecary in there. Now the apothecary part interests me, because he's got the arm with the drill and all that on to take the gene seed out, to fix the gene seed or whatever else they do. But I'm thinking if I can modify that arm, I don't think there's a shoulder pad on it, I could be wrong now. Modify the arm, put it onto that other body, I could then make 2 plague surgeons. Because I have a plague surgeon already. I've just looked at you, where are you now? There you are. Because I already have 1 plague surgeon done, painted up. Yeah. So I'm thinking if I can convert those 2 into plague surgeons, there's my 3 plague surgeons, my death card. I don't need to buy any more. And I've used up bits from sprue, and obviously that box I have over there to build has 1 of those in it, but I've built a unit of the old Deathwing Knights, so that has another 1 in it. The body parts in there, I'm thinking of not making Deathwing Knights. I'm thinking about taking those and taking all the extra Thunder Hammers and Lightning Claws I have and putting them on there, so that makes them Deathwing, Assault Squad, but Tornado Squad, but like specialised with Deathwing bits and pieces on them. I'm also thinking, kit bashing, I've got lots of the old, some of the old plastic models. Can I see one here at the moment? No, I cannot. Some of the old plastic models, the old Khorne Berserkers that had chainsaw bolt gun. You literally just glued the arm on, glue them into the base, done. I've got a few of the old Death Guard Marines as well, which had the combat knife and the bolt gun, just floating around. They can't make a squad. I've got a couple of old lead of the metal Space Marines that just need arms, Chaos Space Marines that need arms. And I'm thinking of taking, I think it's 5 in the squad, taking those and adding, like claws and just mad, crazy bits, gluing an arm on, putting the head on the end of the arm, where that's connected to a gun, but putting the head there, that type of thing, just really going to town on them with body horror and stuff like that, to make them into possessed. I'm still toying with the idea, but I do like it. Anyway, I've waffled on now for far too long. I'm going to go and grab a data card. I'm going to bring you down and show you data card, and then I'm going to go into the weekly vote. It's got a bit dark here because it's starting to hammer down rain. But anyway, we're on data card. And the data card for this week is the Kinetic Reanimator. It's an amazing model. I've actually got 2. If you want to get one, you have to get it in the, I think it's the Kinetic Court or the Royal Court or something like that, which is him, a Scorpio Destroyer Lord, Plasmancer, and a few other bits and pieces. Crypto Throws, I think, are in there as well. Basically, there's an 8-inch movement, toughness 6, so even Space Marine Bolter Fire is going to be 5 to wound him. 3+ armor save, 6 wounds. He has leadership of 8+, so he's not very good if it's taken battle shock test, which would be very rarely for him to do it, but it's OC control 3, which is nice. He has the Atomizer Beam, which is 12-inch range, 3 shots. It's a force to hit for him, strength 6, so it's quite tasty. So wound the Space Marine on freeze, AP -2, so Space Marine would have 5 up save, basic. It's only 1 damage apiece though. He has Reanimator's Claws as his close combat weapon. 4 attacks, You need force to hit, strength 5, so still 3 to wound a Space Marine, AP 0, 1 damage apiece. This is where it gets really interesting. So here's a feel no pain 4+. So as well as his reanimation protocols, he still has a 4+ feel no pain, which is absolutely crazy. And he has 6 wounds, so he can take some serious damage. Okay, but he has an aura ability as well. While a friendly Necron unit is within 3 inches of this model, each time that unit's reanimation protocols activate, that unit reanimates an additional D3 wounds. So when 10th edition first started, this ability I think was 9 inches, yeah, which is absolutely savage. But now it's only 3, unfortunately. So he's actually equipped with 2 atomizer beams. I thought he was. So when he does his shooting, it's this times 2, so 6 shots with force to hit and strength 6. Right. So he's keywords. This actually is brilliant because it goes back to what I was saying earlier. He's a vehicle, but he's also a walker. Okay, so like Dreadnoughts and everything else, you have to be base to base. Line of sight is base to base. He's Kinetic and he's a Reanimator. Obviously, he's Necrons. I believe he's 75 points. So he is handy to have. He does get a lot of attention because he can start really boosting your units back up when your enemies just waste a lot of firepower on them. There is a list I have, and I have both of these in the list. I actually think there's only 10 infantry models. The rest of it's all vehicles. So anyway, that'll probably be for next week or the week after, I'd say. Right, so on to the vote now. So the way the vote works is I'll show you a host of models, and you comment on this video below. Just say to me, I vote for this, or I vote for that. Now you can vote for as many things as you like. Don't say I vote for everything because it won't count. But you can say I vote for any Space Marine or any Tyranids or any Necrons. There's no Necrons this week because they won last week, but just to give you an idea. If you're not sure how to spell something, because some of them have weird names, just give me a brief description. There is also the wild card. You'll find out what the wild card is if it wins. And there's Creator's Choice. Now Creator's Choice is I pick the model. So if everyone votes for that, then I pick the model. If nobody votes, Creator's Choice wins. Just the standard. Now, before I go and show you, just chuck a comment below. Let me know whether you think I should do a mega vote once a month. Just put everything on the table that needs to be painted and say, right, this is what we're going to. This is what's in the vote this week. Because I think it's a great idea, but it's also, I'm thinking, that could be it could be difficult for me, because I do have models like the Dark Master. I have Wraith Knights and stuff like that here. I even have one of these lads that's being worked on. So for me, if there's things like that are on the vote and it wins, and I'm not really in the position to get onto it, I don't know, but then again, that means I'm gonna have to pull my thumb out my hole and actually roll the sleeves up and work away. But we're going to bring you down and show you the vote now, guys. Right, so we have the Sister Squad, we have the Jackals, we have the Swooping Hawks. This is a print of different alternative sculpt. I chucked the Rippers in there just for fun. We have Dr. Octopus from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Kit Bash Warp Smith of Nurgle. We have the Inner Circle Companions. We have the Assault Intercessors. I thought I'd chuck them in there. We have a Chaos Sorcerer, Michael Sinesh. We have the 8-Bound. We have Black Widow from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Sisters of Silence. We have Chaos Legionaries. We have the Stone Guard, which it's the first time I've ever been in there. We have the Poxwalkers for Death Guard. We have Sabretooth for Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the old fantasy, it's a Nurgle character, but I have so many of them, I've put them into a unit of Nurgle warriors. I have the Wave Serpent, and we have the Drukhari Venom. Right, so you can see there's a fair few models in there this week. A lot of infantry / units, which is nice. I think there's actually how many characters in there? Not counting Marvel Crisis Protocol, guys. There's only two 40k characters in there. 3 Marvel Crisis Protocol guys, which is be interesting. 2 vehicles, and the rest of it's infantry troop units. So anyway, if you've seen this for the first time, you enjoyed the video, watching the other videos, really enjoying them, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube shares this video of more and more people, which makes this incredible community of you guys grow even more. If you have any questions or comments for me, chuck them below as always, guys. If you don't want to chuck them below because you think silly question, there is no silly questions. You can go to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button there, click on that, you can message me directly. That's good for you if you do. If you really enjoy the channel and think really enjoy it, you can help the channel even more. There's a membership button below, it says join, click on that and it'll take you to a page where there's memberships and you can choose which membership you want to purchase and become a member. Now members get more perks than everyone else, so members will get extra videos every week. They'll get a heads up what's coming that week. They'll get they get members only videos. Sorry, I've just said that already. That's what that is, members only videos. Depending on the tier that you go for, there'll be so many different things. There's Discord servers on there as well. The top gold star tier, you'll get entered into a free prize draw every month. I can't advertise that on there because YouTube doesn't want raffles or lotteries or anything put on there, but that's on there. Okay, there's also a discount in the shop, which the shop isn't up and running yet, but it will be soon. Again, take my thumb out my hole and just get these things done. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to chuck a vote below. Any questions or anything, below, or hit messenger and go message me directly. Hit the buttons for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy, guys.